Girls Club. The boys' soft tennis club faces disbandment due to their poor skills and lack of positive result in matches. In desperation, need the members, Toma Shigura is looking to recruit capable players, but fails to scout anyone. Enters Maki Kahura, a new transfer student who demonstrates great reflexes when he catches a stray cat in his classroom, instantly capturing Toma's attention. With his interest piqued, Toma eventually asks Maki to join the boys' team, but is quickly rejected, as Maki doesn't wish to join any clubs. Toma refuses to back down and ends up pursuing Maki only on the condition that Toma will pay him for his participation and cover the other club expenses. As Maki joins the team, his incredible form and quick learning allows him to immediately outshine the rest of the team. Although the given rise to conflict among the boys, Maki challenges and pushes his fellow teammates to not only keep up with his seemingly natural talent, but also drives them to devote themselves to the game they once neglected. This story focuses on the potential of the boys' soft tennis club and their discovery of their own capabilities, while also enduring personal hardships, dealing with the darker sides of growing up in middle school. This anime has about 12 episodes. It's an original series. It is drama and sports for the genre. Theme is school. Each duration of the episode is 20 minutes per episode and is rated PG-13. Now let's get started into the review. With Starline, it not just deals with the struggle of middle school and also the darker side of the personal issues between all the team members, but I think it also touches on a lot of, for all the characters individually, when you're focusing on in particular in different episodes, is like how much they've grown, but also how much you see much of the personal life that they hide behind closed doors. Now, I will not say a lot of the players' personal issues that they struggle with in this anime, but I will say trigger warning because there is mention of abuse. Just there is I just had to put out a trigger warning, and people are not okay with that type of subject matter in animes, but there's a lot of deal with abuse. Um, and there's a lot of hard, dark trauma that, a lot of these middle schoolers should not be going through, but in this case, they are going through. And that's just some of the struggles that not everyone has a perfect family life at home as they would like to perceive behind closed doors. And each of the characters are struggling with their own internal combat for that, dealing with a parent or a mother or dad or, not a complete whole family, or just, there's an issue, not really an issue, but there's a character that's trying to struggle with his identity and, trying to figure out who he actually is as a person, but I won't just say who that person is. You have to watch the anime for yourself to figure out who it is. But overall, I think with, Start the Line is a very strong sport anime. Not only just focuses on the sport itself, but also focuses on the complete story of all the characters. Now, with that being said, I feel like, that phrase, you don't just look by its cover, and that's just the underlying rift between this sport anime. It deals with the influence of family drama and the matter that spreads towards each and every direction, and showing the influence that takes from that and how it backlashes and cause a lot of resentment for some of the characters and how they don't like to talk about it, or they do try to confide in someone else. And I feel like for Starlight Line, it foreshadows that no human is perfect. I feel like we have to eventually come back to reality, and the fates that come with adolescent trauma or hardships in the show. And then with the grown-ups in the show, some of them are good, some of them are the best, and some of them are not really that good. And also, it kind of alleviates that the harsh reality of families going through the difficult stages in life, and then the uncertainties that they encounter on their own. While the boys participate in their clubs, they all go through the different pains and struggle with that parent disability, or how late rate adolescent teens, or just emotional attachments in between the lines. And I think you could understand, having your own personal struggles and that rekindling that leads to the annulment of feelings that work out for the joy of the player themselves as they focus more and more into the soft tennis club. And I think overall, with this being very short, I wish there was more episodes. I feel like we have a lot. We just hit the nail on the coffin, and with episode 12 being the cliffhanger and how it ended, I feel like there's a lot to unwrap here, especially the way it did magically gave us this huge cliffhanger at the end of the series. I think that we were still left with wanting answers, especially Maki and the way that the whole episode ended. Like, I wanted more. There was confirmed of a season 2, but right now season 2 is on a very, standstill and left up to the reason, imagination of what happened next. And I can't feel like there's so much we have yet to uncover. We saw some of the characters dealing with the obstacles that came their way, but there's still a lot of questions unanswered. Like, what's happening next? What's the next step forward? Like, are they continue to get better? Like, they continue to improve with their matches, continue to deal with pairs and strengthen development and bonds, which they've already done that with the 12 episode anime. But I feel like there's more we could add on. Like, each of these characters have slowly resolved each of their issues, but I feel like we're just diving into the surface and we barely have scratched it. But definitely check out Star Line if you haven't seen it already, and let me know what you think, because it deals with a lot of heavy, dark themes. But I think it's a way to show that, in our world, in an anime world, not every family is perfect. Like, portray in every other anime, or they still like to go through their struggles. But definitely check it out if you haven't seen already. And I guess anime at 10 and see y'all real soon for Melanin Girl Anime Review. Until then, bye.